This is some of the best action that we've had in any of these movies.
Alright guys, what is up? Thank you for watching. So, Marvel just dropped some new Spider-Man brand new day footage. It's a clip of footage and they dropped also a promotion image. And this image here is pretty cool. We see Peter Parker wearing his jacket, but the logo of Spider-Man is out. And obviously, you know, it says on top here, the world may have forgotten that he is Spider-Man, but he hasn't, you know. It's just, this is a pretty cool promo. Obviously, it is Tom Holland. You can see by the facial expression that this is Tom Holland. And, you know, he's in disguise, man. He's got the Spider-Man suit underneath. I mean, this image is, you know, pretty bright. It has like a bright background on it. Looking pretty good. But that's not the only thing that they dropped. This is the promo photo for Spider-Man Brand New Day poster, but they dropped footage that showed a lot of things. I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, the footage shows obviously the fight with the hand in the prison break. You know, and the footage, I'm sorry, showed that we see the fight between them in HD, which is pretty cool. Then, you know, we see Spider-Man jumping around the city, but landing in like a tank, which is interesting because that tank belonged to Frank Castle, in which, if you haven't checked it out yet, the Punisher One Last Kill, you must check that out. That was pretty cool. Gory but cool. So I'm thinking, is that tank from him? Is Frank Castle using that tank to possibly fight a green big monster called the Hulk? We'll see. But you know, we see in this footage a lot of poses by Tom Holland on top of the tank, and you know, he's doing some Spider-Man poses, which is pretty cool. And there's a lot of, you know, Spider-Man jumping around, fire, fighting Scorpion, I believe, and it looks pretty cool. These footage are, you know, they're full HD, so it's pretty interesting. We see Spider-Man waving at the crowd, you know, because obviously when they shot this, there was a huge crowd just watching them work, you know, explosions and this Spider-Man here, we're gonna see Spider-Man during winter, wearing the winter jacket and hat. You know, we get winter Spider-Man, which is pretty cool, pretty interesting. You know, and he's jumping around and he's landing on like a big old truck. You know, they just dropped this footage. Check it out in, you know, the Marvel website. I can't put it on here because of copyright, but definitely check it out. I really enjoy this footage. It's just showing the range of Spider-Man jumping around. And now let's move on. In other news, now we see a picture that I found on X that claims that this is the costume that Tom Hiddleston is going to wear during Avengers Doomsday. Looking pretty savvy. Obviously, he's got the Loki horn that looks pretty solid. It looks like they did maybe an upgrade on it. The costume, all green costumes, you know, rope. It's looking pretty good. I think this is a good look for Doomsday. Tell me what you think below. Now, moving on to other news. Pedro Pascal was in the Good Morning show, and he talked about...
And there really wasn't anywhere to sit, and I find this like block of cement, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking, but I'm looking around and I'm seeing all of like varying Avengers, half costume, in costume, go into, you know what I mean, like walking around, and it felt like some kind of Avengers retreat, or like
being in the Doomsday Avengers set. And what he said was that it felt like a retreat, an Avenger retreat, where you're just standing there and you see a bunch of people in costumes. Obviously, most of them are Avengers, and there were so many of them. He said that there was, you know, it felt like a retreat. It felt like, you know, you go on vacation and you see all these heroes wearing, you know, costumes. It's like an Avengers retreat, you know. So that should be pretty interesting. What that means to me, what that spells is that, you know, there's going to be a lot of heroes in there, a lot of people in there that we heard of, and we might not have heard Marvel announcing them, you know. So it's pretty interesting that all these heroes are in one spot. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Spider-Man Brand New Day footage. Tell me what you think below. Comments below if you're looking forward to the movie. To me, I'm definitely going to go see it in theater, probably IMAX, and I look forward to it. So yeah, comments, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.